We're excited to share with you the newly created career framework for people managers at Credit Karma. You're going to be hearing from a cross-section of leaders across the company who have played a pivotal role in helping us curate expectations for leaders in a way that will help empower all Karmanauts to be successful in their roles.
So what is a manager framework? Much like our functional framework, the manager framework defines expectations of people management skills at every level, beginning from the assistant manager level to senior vice president.
So the new framework for people managers is really awesome, especially as someone who manages other people. Being able to set really clear expectations for their success and learning is something that's very valuable. And then of course for myself being a people manager, being able to look at my role and the level above is something that will help me with my career goals.
There's the tactical expectations of your role that you need to be able to fulfill and the domain knowledge that you need to have, but then there's also the expectations as a manager and a leader with how you present yourself, how you guide your team, and how you really move things forward. And this framework is a great tool that can be used across organizations, whether it be engineering, product, or marketing, to really help level set the expectations across every single milestone in your own career path.
I think the manager framework takes us closer to our company goal of 100% role clarity by giving us set expectations as what managers should do actually as our roles and responsibilities, since it is up to interpretation at so many different companies.
I am super excited that we are finally rolling this out. I think it's just so critical that people know where they stand and that they really understand what it takes to be successful here. And I think being able to crystallize that and make it consistent across the company really gives us a strong foundation to have really great conversations with people and help them be the best that they can be.
The manager framework is a framework. It's not a check the box. It's not a bunch of hard and fast rules. But I think having a framework in itself is a massive accomplishment. It takes a lot of consistency across the org.
Why is this important? Well, at Credit Karma, we focus a lot on progress for our members, but I think it's important to realize that progress for our team is just as important. And progress really means being able to create a framework, a way for us to grow professionally. And for me personally, and as I reflect upon my last 12 or 13 years of time at Credit Karma, there are always things to learn. That makes, whether that be leadership, communication, innovation. And I'm really excited that we're creating a framework for everyone else to grow with.
While this framework can be used across the organization, it really depends on each team and what they're doing and the projects that they're working on to define how that translates to concrete, actionable things that the team can work on.
I'm really excited having this for ICs as well. I talked to a lot of engineers and tech leads who actually are thinking about management, and now we finally have a framework where we can have this conversation and set expectations on whether they want to move to management and have a career shift to management or stay as an IC.
What I'm really hoping for is to have more honest and transparent upward feedback that helps me improve as a manager in ways that I haven't necessarily had in the past.
I love the manager framework because we may not feel it, but we're all inherently biased in the decisions that we make. And when you have something like the manager framework, it lays out a rubric for you to make decisions as unbiased as possible and for us to revisit those decisions later and make sure that they actually were a good way to think about the org.
As a manager, it's no longer about what you do. Instead, it's about what your team delivers. And that change in the thinking and that change in terms of how you have to accomplish through others. When we roll this out to the business, I want us to see this as a really great moment in time to give everybody some clarity and an opportunity to say, yeah, I'm interested in that. I want to try and figure that out, or I think I can do that one day, and let's have a discussion about how we get there.
No matter what team you're on here at Credit Karma, we want your leadership experience to be amazing. And we built this framework with that North Star in mind.